Hello, Professor. This is Divyasai Banala. We are from Group 5, and my teammates are Kalamruta and Bhavna Vinakota. Uh, this is a video presentation of our final project, which is regarding pharmacy records and the billing system. So, this is generally a pharmacy management system. And now I'm going to give the project overview. So, our project is basically a digital helper for the pharmacist and the doctor. So this pharmacy record in the billing system is like a digital helper. This keeps tracks of all the important information about the patients, their health history, and the medicines they are taking. The system also helps with the billing and insurance claims, which makes easier for the pharmacist to get paid for their services. By having all this information in one place, it helps pharmacists provide better care to patients and also helps in avoiding the mistakes. So, for developing our project, my contribution is of designing database tables, where I have contributed to design the database tables by just defining the schema, then specifying the data types, and then setting the primary keys by ensuring the data integrity. Then I have created the indexes on the relevant columns to optimize the query performance and then enhance the database efficiency. Then I have populated the tables with the sample data to simulate real world scenarios and facilitate the testing and development processes. So now I'm going to show you the SQL queries where I created the tables. So to the left side, we can see the tables of dispensing record, insurance provider, invoice, medication prescription, patient, so pharmacy, and prescription. So these are the tables I have created. Now we can check this table by the query. Select star from. We can give any table name. I'm selecting invoice and then semicolon. Now click on run. So this is how the table appeared, which includes invoice ID, record ID, date issued, and total amount. Similarly, we can go with other table also. Select star from. Now we can choose medication and then semicolon. Now we have to run this. So we'll be able to see the medication table and the attributes of it. So similarly, using the same query, we can run any of the table mentioned here to the left side. So this is a work of mine which I have contributed towards my project. And the next part will be continued by my friend Kalamrita. Thank you.
Hello, Professor. I'm Kalamruta Erramasu. I have contributed designing the ER diagrams and relationships. I have designed the ER diagram, identifying entities, attributes, and relationships between them to visualize the database structure and interactions. Creating project views. I have created project views defining how data will be presented to users, ensuring usability and accessibility in the application interface. HTML CSS codes of the project. I have developed HTML CSS codes for project layouts, designing user interfaces and ensuring visually appealing presentation for the application. These are the ER diagrams that I have created. This is the full ER diagram, and these are the entity relationships. Provides, prescribed for, dispenses, serves, and the below are the mentioned entities that we are having the relationship. Served for, includes, generates, and below is the table views, privileges. And in this, we have created the HTML CSS code of the project. Here, we have customized our page using the HTML and CSS code, like customizing the buttons and customizing the the page and the colors of the buttons and everything on the page we can customize here. And now my friend Bhavna will continue.
Hello, Professor. This is Bhavna Vinnakota. Here, my contribution in this project on deciding features of the project. I have played a role in deciding the features of the project, prioritizing the functionalities based on stakeholders, requirements, and project goals, and on creating users, stakeholders, and privileges. I have defined user roles, privileges, and access levels, ensuring appropriate access controls and security measures in this application. And on testing of functionalities, I have performed testing of project functionalities, verifying that each feature works as intended and meets user expectations. Here, this is the code for this project, which we have wrote in the Spring Boot of Java. Next, we will run this project in Java application. Here is the executing process. It takes few minutes. This is the Spring Boot application. As soon as we run the program, we directly go to this page, and this is the local host. Here we can view the records of each patients and prescriptions and insurances and working of the pharmacist who works in the pharmacy management. This is the pharmacy management system, and here you can see the prescribed drugs, drug names, patient IDs. Next, insurances who doesn't have which patient doesn't have XYZ insurance. These are the drug names and patient IDs. Next, pharmacist working records. Who works here? Their ID and their record ID, quantity, date dispenses, price, pharmacy name, phone, and license information. Here, the prescription summary, the complete summary for the prescription. Here you can see the patient ID, patient name, insurance provider, total prescription, total dispenses, maximum price, and average price. These are the view section. And if we go to the operation sections, here are the operation one, insurance provider, patient, pharmacist, pharmacy, prescription, and dispenses record. Here we can add, delete, or update each patient's records. Now I'm adding the insurance provider record. Here, 66. Insurance. I'm adding it. The insurance provider has been successfully added. Now, if we go to the database and if we give the query, we can see the updated one, added one, sorry, from insurance. If we run this one, this is the update, added new one. Okay. Next, we are adding patient. Now, my friend Divya will continue here from here.
Okay. Here we can enter patient ID, then provider ID, then the name, or we can choose any of the name, then address, then phone number, just as 1 to 3 maybe, then date of birth, and then we can add it. Just click on submit. Now we can see it is added successfully. We can check it in the SQL by giving the SQL query in the database. Select star from the patient. Now we can run this. So we can see the Divya column is created with the new data. Similarly, we can go with pharmacist. We can check here by giving the pharmacist ID, name, phone number, then license information. Then it is already under the add, so we can click on submit. It's added successfully. Now we can check it by giving the query select star from pharmacist and then semicolon. So now we have to run this. We can see the new data added here. And now we can go with pharmacy too. So now enter pharmacy ID. Then any name. I'll just take phone number as 111. And then license information. And then it is already under add, so we can submit it. And run the query. Select star from pharmacy. ARMSC1. Yep, semicolon. Now we can run this. So the information is added here. We can see the new data. So this is how we can run all this updated information. We can see that operations can be add, update, and delete. So we can just give the data and we can click on the operation we want to. If you want to delete, we can give the information and then delete the column, or we can update the information. That means we can change this. So change the column, and we can also add it as we have seen now. So these are the operations we have used in our project uh, related to the pharmacy. And we can see after clicking on submit, there is a successful operation. This means the row is added over the database. So this is how our project works. Thank you.
Thank you.